Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm doing a comparison video because I was unsure as to whether to get this palette, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute, because I thought it looked like another one. However, I did buy it because I want, I'm on YouTube and I want to give you the best information that I can. So I wanted to compare the new Chocolate Vice palette to the New-Trals versus New-Trals. Hold them this way. Ba-bam. So this is the Chocolate Vice. It's a beautiful warm chocolate palette, and this, oh god, I haven't done this very well, it's really difficult to do both, is the New-Trals versus New-Trals, and immediately you can see there is a difference. So let's hold these two together so I'm not blinding you. So there are a couple of shades that are similar. I would say this one here and this one here are very similar. What did I just point to? Yeah, this one and this one. They're quite similar when you look at it on camera, but actually they're not very similar in real life. So let's have a swatcheroonie. Yeah, I mean, this one was from the New-Trals palette and this one is from the chocolate. So that is a very different colour. That's much more peachy. That is a bit more reddy. That's a cooler tone. It's very strange. Much more pinky. Oh, they are lovely though. Look, they just swatch so beautifully. Really excited about doing this video. Could you get the same looks out of it? I don't know, actually. Just trying to see if there is similarities. There's definitely similarities. So there's a colour here. Sorry, it's really hard to hold it like this. There's a colour just here that looks like this one here. So I'm just going to swatch those two together and just see if they're exactly the same. Again, no, this one, I've done it on different fingers this time. This one is the Chocolate Bar palette, which is much more peachy, and this one is the New-Trals palette. Again, a very different colour, I believe. Could you get the same look? Again, probably, I don't know. And then the final one, which is similar but not the same, and I'm really pleased about this because I was really worried that they would be the same, and they're really not. Oh God, this is so hard to hold. The final one, is this colour and this colour. So I'm just going to swatch those. I can see here that they're not the same. So there's that colour and that colour. Oh yes, this one's peachier, this one's pinkier. So there is a big difference actually in the two. So I wanted to just show you them together. So New-Trals versus New-Trals seems to have a lot more pinky tones. I believe that that's the difference. It's very pinky. The shimmers at the top are very pinky. I would say this is much warmer in tone. So the golds are very warm. The peaches are very warm. And then you've got this really light, these really light colours down the bottom, which I believe are quite different. And you have in this New-Trals versus New-Trals, I guess there is a light shade here, which I've used quite a lot. And this light shade here, is that similar? Similar-ish. This one is the one from the New-Trals and this is the one from the Chocolate Bar. I think the New-Trals again is pinkier. So there is a bit of a difference, but on the eye probably you wouldn't notice much. And I'm just seeing if there's any others that are the same. Not really. Is that the same? No. Is that, no. Maybe this one here, this brown, and this one at the end, although that looks so much more of a reddy brown. So I'm just going to swatch that and then swatch that next to it. Oh, they're close. This is the one from the New-Trals palette, and do you know how I can tell? It's more purpley in tone, and that one is brown. That one's more of a burgundy, and that one's more of a brown. And I think if I was to swatch that on the back of my arm, if I do that here, you'll see a big difference. Yeah, you can. I say you can. So this one is the one from the New-Trals palette, and this is the one from the chocolate palette, which isn't a very good swatcher. That's my fault. This one is more aubergine and this one brown. Would it give the same effect on the eyes? Probably, actually. I would probably say yes. But could you make the same looks? No. I think the unique thing about the New-Trals palette, the thing that really drew me to this one was these really rosy toned shimmers. I guess you can get that in the Naked 3 palette, and then paired with these colours, especially this one, is just Oh, to die for. Look at it. Oh my gosh. It is stunning. I've heard that this palette compares to the Lime Crime one. And one of the girls that I speak to online, or I watch as well, I don't speak to her very often, I don't know why I'm saying that, Shan Shortcake, her name is, and I think it's worth checking out her channel because she does do a comparison with that. If you were thinking about getting that Lime Chrome one, I just love this one. Such a stunning colour. I know this is a red palette, but there's something very cool about it, very cool toned. All of the colours have got a very cool undertone to them, even though they're warm colours. This one maybe not, although it sort of does. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, it's definitely, there's a warmth and a coolness to it, especially these rosy tones. They're very cool. So I don't know, it's really bizarre, but the other one is much warmer in tone. So let's just have a look at that one. Yeah, I think there's just something a bit redder, a bit warmer. You might want to, you know, if you were going to get one of them, I want to say give this one a miss, but it is so beautiful and very much like, I'm going to do a bit more comparison videos actually, because I want to compare this to the other chocolate bar palettes. There is something really unique about this one, much peachier and much more, it's a bit like the Naked Choc where you could really get quite a lot of looks out of it. It's just something really unique. I really love this one. And the formula in the chocolate bar palettes is incredible. And the smell of chocolate, obviously. What's really interesting is they've got this really deep colour here. Now, I think this is a stunning dark colour. Give you a swatch there. Has a little bit of glitter in it. I really like it. It's almost like, it's not black. I think it's a really bizarre colour. It's like a dark purple with silver glitters in. I can't describe that colour whatsoever. The one thing I like in the New-Trals palette is this colour at the end, which again is this sort of dark purpley colour. I really love that colour. It's got a purple glitter shift to it and it goes really well. You can see that's a lot cooler. Well, it's a lot, there's a different colour in there, 100%. I think this one looks a bit bluer. But anyway, I go on too much about eyeshadows, don't I really? But I just think that there is a big difference between the two, and is it worth getting both of them? If you're a makeup addict like me, then yes. They don't cost a lot of money. I believe this was $6.99 and this was $7.99. So they're very similar prices. Or it might have been $8.99. I can't remember. The quality of these are both on par. They're incredible and I really, really like them. This is definitely one of my favourites of all time. It's the palette that I wish the Naked 3 was, because it's just so beautiful. And this is just the other palette. If I was going to have two chocolate bar palettes, this one and the Naked Choc I think would be the ones that I choose. So that's how much this one has made an impression on me. So that's it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have bought either or if you bought both and what you think to them, if you think they're very similar or not. If you choose one of them from what I was showing you, which one you would choose, or if you wanted to if you think it's now worth getting the other one because of this, then let me know. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you very much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Comment down below if you wish. And subscribe. I always forget that one. Why do I forget that? I should remember it because I want you to do it. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to go. Take care, guys. Bye.